Hey, this is Mike Durr, the Kingwood Mortgage Guy, and listen, I stumbled across this article by Dave Ramsey, and I thought it was perfect for me, and I thought there may be some other people out there like me that need to see this information. So this is the title of this is "Don't 7 Tips to Keep You from Going Broke Over the Holidays." And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to share this with you, and this can be one of the newest tips that I put out there. So the first one is, don't try to keep up with the Joneses. Well, guess why? The Joneses are broke. They look good, but they're steeped in debt more than you can even imagine. And guess what? You don't want their debt. Now, the whole premise of Dave Ramsey type manipulation of your debt is you want to eliminate all that stuff so that when you do bring income in, you don't owe it to anybody. So that's the key thing. We're not trying to keep up with anybody. Mistake Batman for food? What does that mean? Come on, Mike, tell me what that means. Well, guess what? You need food. You need shelter and clothing, and you need to have the lights on. Your son or daughter or grandson or granddaughter does not need the newest, coolest toy that's out there, whether it's the new Batmobile or whether it's the newest doll that speaks. What you have to do is you have to keep your priorities straight, and you don't want to go into debt just so that you can please somebody, particularly, and it may be your wife or your husband, but for sure, keep this in mind. We have to focus that this is a dangerous time for people that are trying to get completely out of debt. Now, once you get out of debt, guess what? You can do those kind of fun things, but you're not there yet. In many cases, you're not there yet. Number 3, don't give everyone in the family gifts. Well, I can tell you that I'm married into a big family. And not only do I have my sister on my side, but my wife has 3 sisters and 2 brothers. And each one of them has multiple children. So if we were to give everybody gifts, there's no way that we could afford to give anybody or give everybody gifts. So just so that we don't feel guilty, what we do is we have a drawing instead. And I will tell you that this is a lot of fun. It's usually a white elephant type thing, which is a lot of fun. And it just kind of has evolved into something special that we all look forward to. And I got to tell you, I've heard from many of the people in our family that thank us for taking the stress off of them for having to give everybody in the family or even compelled to give everybody in the family gifts. So that's a big one, is make sure you plan it, you get it, everybody has a drawing and gives to one person in your family. All right, don't let stores determine your plan. And here's why. Let me tell you, to be in the retailing business these days, it's tough. It's a tough business. The margins are tight, and what they really rely on this Christmas and holiday season to make a big portion of their profits. And because they're smart, these guys are going to suck you in and spit you out like a bad piece of fruitcake. That's straight from Dave Ramsey. So what you've got to do to make sure that you don't get taken into these stores and spit out is you've got to have a specific plan of attack and stick to it. And I will tell you that it is like going into a war zone. Not only are there a lot of people out there competing for specific gifts, but the stores have marketed and planned, and they know exactly the way that people think when they go in those stores, and they're there to sell you stuff, and they're there to dig their hand in your pocket and pull out as much cash as they possibly can. So just be aware of that and have a specific plan when you go into the stores. Next one is, you don't have to cover every inch of your house with Christmas lights. And I think back of the Griswolds movie, and I love that movie. But here's the deal. There's nothing wrong with a little festivity. But if your utility bill triples during the next 3 months, it could hurt your budget. And one thing's in the area that I live, there's already somebody, it's before Thanksgiving when I'm doing this, and there's already somebody that's got their Christmas lights up and they're glowing. And I love that stuff. And of course, Sandy and I put Christmas lights up every year at our house, but we usually demarcate that with after Thanksgiving, we put the lights up and then we take them down about the first of the year. Now, and we understand, and every year it seems like we add a little bit more, but just be aware that that's one of those things that could be a budget buster by having your utility bill go up because of that. All right, let's go on to the next one. don't treat yourself to something nice. Now, this is a big one for me, is I don't go shopping a lot, and when I do go in the mall, I'm susceptible to the retailer's skill in here's the deal. If somebody asks me, what do you want for Christmas, Mike? I go, well, I don't know. I've got pretty much everything that I need. Well, as soon as I get in the mall, I see that pair of slippers, and I see those pajamas, and I see those t-shirts, and I see those sweatshirts, and I see all the cool things that I think, yeah, I need that, or the new pair of shoes, or whatever. And I'm very susceptible to that. So this one really is for me. I don't know if it's for you, but it's for me. I've got to really be careful when I go to the mall to buy the couple gifts that I buy, and just beware that this is not my Christmas that I'm buying. Okay. All right. And then number 7, don't travel long distances. Now, this isn't saying that you can't go on trips and visit relatives, but just be aware that nothing will make you go broke faster than buying plane tickets for a family of 5, getting a rent-a-car, have lodging, all the food that goes along with that. Then you're probably taking presents up there, and it's a quick way to spend a lot of money. And it could be that you're going on a family vacation. Well, just make sure that you can afford that. And it's okay to travel, but just make sure that you consider all the costs before you go, and that it's not going to be a budget buster. So hopefully that's helpful. Those are 7 quick tips that are going to help you kind of keep the restraints on the spending over the Christmas holidays, which is just the nature of this time. Our society and the economy is everything about spending money this time of year, and whatever you do, try to avoid credit if you can. But here's the bottom line, is that we want to wish you a happy holidays, and we want you to get through the first of the year pretty good too. So take advantage of these tips, but in the meantime, we hope you have a great holiday. You get to spend time with the family and the people that you love, and we just thank you for being our friends, our family, and our customers. And hopefully this is a blessing to you, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks a lot. This is Mike Durr.